To effectively manage any pig business, you need to know the performance of the pigs within that business. And you need to know that performance against your set targets. There are easy ways to do this. One is to batch weigh all the pigs between the stages of production on that farm. Another way is to take a subsample of any group, tag them and monitor those as they go through the production cycle. The only way that you can make differences to your business is to know what your performance is, and if it doesn't meet target, then you can investigate that further and see why your pigs aren't performing and alter your management accordingly.
We weigh pigs between the stages on this unit. This enables me to work out our daily live weight gain for those pigs in a pen. We can then use this to keep a check on how those pigs are growing through the building, and I can then tailor my nutrition accordingly. If they're not growing well, I can then improve the nutrition. I can then also discuss this with my vet, and he is able to then tell me if I have any problems arising that I haven't spotted.
Pig farming, like any other business, needs to monitor performance, and pig weight is the most important piece of performance that we can monitor. Brian, how do you keep a record of pig weights?
Well, we found the most useful way to keep a monitor on how pigs are performing is to weigh a whole week's weaning across a weighbridge like this. And then we follow those pigs right the way through the production system. So every time they're moved over this weighbridge, and we record the weights, and we get some very useful information from that. Rather than just weighing a few individual pigs, you get a whole week's production. So you get the good, the bad and the indifferent. Yes. Which is what you get on a pig farmer, so you get a true picture of the performance through the various stages.
Because you're all in, all out, it's particularly easy for you to do that.
It's very easy to do it. And if you record the bags you use in the flat decks, you can get some very good data of how pigs are performing in the flat decks, because it's very easy to record on the door, just chalk up the number of bags you use, and you get a good food conversion ratio figure out at the end of the day.
On this farm, Brian, you're weighing a whole litter of pigs, or a whole batch of pigs. Yes. From time to time, we need to get an idea of the individual performance of a pig. And so we have a system of weighing individual pigs also on farm. We use simple load cells, which we can set up on any farm. They're easily disinfected, so we can move them from farm to farm. And using the load cells, we can get the individual pig weight, and then we can understand what's happening to the poorer pigs in the litter. We can follow those through.
9.4.
9.4. They're very helpful in terms of when the farm has a particular problem and we don't understand why batches of pigs are growing very slowly or eating very little food. Sometimes it's helpful to have individual pig data.